Okay, I thought since this shows up so many times, I figured we really needed to go over this. Translations from English to mathematical symbols. For my classes, you can find these in Blackboard under course documents. If you're not in my class, you can find this on the front table next to the window in the lab class. Now, all of the terms that mean addition are down to here. I forgot to leave a space there. The sum of a number and 3 r 12 plus r, 17 added to a number, 2 more than w, 7 greater than y, h increased by 5, exceeds m by 10. Okay. Notice the sum of a number. When it says a number, we always use x. Where the and is where that sign goes. So a number and 3, x plus 3. Okay, the big fat hairy deal are these 3 that are in bold. Notice it says 17 added to a number. A number came first. It is a big fat hairy deal about these 3 because they have to switch order. Otherwise, with addition it isn't quite so picky, but when you get into subtraction, you will totally get a problem wrong if you don't write it correctly. So the ones that are really important for subtraction is 1 less than a number, 7 subtracted from a number. Now notice this says less than. This one says down here less. Less keeps the order. Less than switches order. And I promise you, especially this one, subtracted from, never goes away. Now the nice thing about multiply and divide is that they always keep the order given. Okay, now notice this one, 1/2 of means times, so 1/2 of 6e could be written as 1/2 times 6e, but using the rule of fractions, okay, 1/2 times 6e over 1, okay, that puts it as 6e over 2, okay, which is this form. So I could also rewrite it as 6e and then divide that by 2. And remember, the rules of fractions come from chapter 4. Now, I don't see anything necessarily that I need to explain here, but let's go to the combinations. Quotient of 65 and 3 times a number. Ooh. Quotient of 65 and is where the divide sign goes. Quotient meaning divide. So 65 divide, and then it says 3 times a number. 3 times a number would look like 3x. So 65 then divided by both of these, 3x, can be rewritten as this. Now 3 times the sum. The sum has to go first. So b plus 5, and notice the parentheses, and I put the 3 on the front. So 3 times b plus 5 together. Twice the difference, again, twice the difference, 3 times the sum. Whenever there's another word before you see and, you always have the parenthesis. Okay, difference again means subtract. So the difference of a number and 7 would be x minus 7. Then the product of 7 and. So 7 and, so times, but then it says a sum. So in this case we also get, because I could put the times, but then it says times a sum. So here's my sum. So it also has to go in parentheses. Okay? Remember, this stuff is never going away as long as you have a math class. So the quicker you learn it, the better off you're going to be.